What's going on, everyone? With fall fast approaching, I'm going to share with you guys the top 10 fall fragrances that I'm going to be wearing this fall of 2019. Are you ready? Let's do this. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to another top video. I'm Max Forti. If you guys like to smell great, you love to make a great first impression, this is definitely a video for you. So let's jump right into the list here. At the 10th spot, we have from the house of Dolce&Gabbana. This is the One EDP de Parfum version of the One. Dolce&Gabbana the One, of course, a crowd favorite, but Dolce&Gabbana the One EDP is one that I don't normally see people wearing, especially where I'm at. So this particular one is a subtle, sweet, tobacco ambery kind of scent that's easy to wear and great for compliments. So if you're watching this video, if you're looking for a great signature scent to rock this fall, this autumn season, definitely consider checking this one out. At the 10th spot, Dolce&Gabbana the One Eau de Parfum. At the 9th spot, we have from the house of Chanel. This is definitely my favorite from the trilogy of Bleu de Chanel's. This is, of course, from last year. This is Chanel Bleu Parfum, which is a bit more refined, a little bit more sophisticated and creamier when compared to the other EDT and Eau de Parfum. So it's a little bit heavier too on the incense, so I do actually like to wear this a little bit more when the weather is cold. Usually the EDT is great for spring and summer. The Parfum is great for fall and winter, just like this one, but I think this is just it's a tad bit more sophisticated and refined than the other two. So definitely my favorite from the trilogy. Parfum is definitely a little bit pricier, but it's definitely going to do its job and get you smelling amazing this fall if you guys want to check this one out. At the 8th spot, a fragrance from 2017 that's actually been very good to me over the past few weeks. I've been rocking this and definitely made this list for a reason. From Paco Rabanne, this is Pure Excess from 2017. Pure Excess smells great in the fall. It's definitely one that I overlooked over the past few years, but I'm glad to have revisited, and I'm glad to have this in my top rotation for this fall of 2019. I definitely suggest you guys check this out. It's a cheapie. You can find this very affordable in different discount websites. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be pleasantly surprised if you like fragrances with vanilla, with leather, with cinnamon. This is like fall all around, a great scent for a signature scent if you're looking for one, or definitely one to keep in your rotation for different settings and occasions. Pure Excess at my number 8 spot. Now, the 7th spot on this list is definitely one for those of you that have a sweet tooth. This is a gourmand fragrance at its finest from the house of Tom Ford. This is Tom Ford Noir Extreme. This has a coffee dessert accord on here, along with vanilla, spices, cinnamon, cardamom. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's aromatic. Tom Ford Noir Extreme is definitely great for those cold evenings. If you're going out for dinner, if you have a romantic date, you know, first date with somebody, this is definitely one to consider. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the kind of reactions that you're going to get from the ladies with Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Guys, check this one out if you haven't, at the 7th spot. Talking about pleasant and talking about positive attention and remarks, guys, check out the 6th spot on this list if you haven't. This is a most youthful and playful on this list. This is Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Mall, released a couple years ago. There's a gorgeous sweet pear note on this fragrance up top. It's not a gourmand, but it's a sweet oriental aromatic fragrance. They call this an oriental fougere, but I think this is definitely like a woody aromatic oriental type of scent. Definitely great. Not gourmand, but definitely has a lot of sweet nuances to it. It's definitely playful and youthful. Ladies love the way this stuff smells. So if you're a youngster out there watching this video, definitely consider checking this one out. You're going to love the way you smell, and more importantly, you're going to love the kind of reactions that you get with Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Mall. At the 5th spot, I have the most underrated fragrance on this list. This is a coffee-based scent, which I do love in the fall season. Think of Rochas, man. Think of Coffee Break that I just reviewed for you guys from Maison Margiela. This is from Robert Graham. This is called Valour. Now, this particular fragrance is so underrated, guys. I actually like this fragrance more than the fragrance I just talked about. This is a sweet, resinous coffee with an ambery undertone and some oriental spices. Just unbelievably good for the fall, for the cool weather. You can rock this day or night. You can dress it up, dress it down. One thing is for sure, you're going to be smelling amazing. And if you like that coffee latte kind of a vibe, you're definitely going to get it here. Check out the 5th spot on this list, Robert Graham's Valour, a total underrated gem in my honest opinion. Speaking about underrated gems and stuff that people don't really talk about, but I definitely suggest you try this fragrance if you like unique and exotic scents. This is definitely one to consider. This is Costume National Homme. This is not for everyone. Not everyone's going to like this fragrance. Some people might think this is a little bit weird. This particular fragrance is cinnamon cloves, it's oriental, it's spicy, it's patchouli, cardamom. I mean, it's a bomb. Stuff lasts forever. It's an older bottle. I've actually gone through a couple bottles. When I first purchased this a couple years ago, I actually reviewed it for you guys 5 years ago. And since then, this is my second bottle right now, almost halfway gone. I actually go through this like crazy when the weather gets really cold out, you know, towards the end of the fall, right into the beginning of the winter. I go crazy with this fragrance. It just does amazingly good for me in a really cold day. And I'm talking about weather that is 45 degrees Fahrenheit or below. This is definitely a great spicy aromatic cardamom bomb. If you do like the note of cardamom, definitely consider checking this one out. If you have a taste similar to mine, this is going to be an amazing find for you this year of 2019 for the fall. At the third spot, this particular fragrance has been on my fall rotation for the past 4 years. This is one that I do like to wear a lot going to work, just regular running errands. It's one that's easy to wear for me, very pleasant. Normally I wear this for work or for evening if I'm hanging out with my friends or whatever. A very good scent that you can actually wear casually or dress up. From the house of Maison Margiela, the replica collection. This is Jazz Club from 2013. This is a great sweet tobacco and boozy cognac type of scent. Definitely gonna get you smelling great. I get good projection with this fragrance. It pushes very nice for the first 2 hours or so. I do spray my clothes. I get 10 plus hours with this one. The dry down is amazing. I mean, it's great from beginning to end. In the beginning, you're gonna get a little bit more boozy note here. The cognac's gonna be more predominant, but as it dries down, that tobacco is gonna take place here with a sweet kind of ambery undertone. So at the third spot, Jazz Club from the house of Maison Margiela, the replica collection. Guys, check this one out if you like tobacco boozy scents. Ladies and gentlemen, at the second spot, a fragrance that needs no introduction, definitely one of the most talked about leather fragrances. If you guys know Tom Ford Tuscan leather, you know this is reminiscent to Tuscan leather, but it is a more affordable version of that fragrance that smells equally as good and lasts a long time. Of course, I'm talking about at the second spot for 2019 designer fall, Ombré leather from Tom Ford. This is very similar to Tuscan leather. It's a little lighter, a little bit more wearable, and it is also similar, very similar, might I add, to a 2016 release, Ombré Leather 16 from Tom Ford that was discontinued, and then they popped this one up, just calling it Ombré Leather. So it is exactly that fragrance, just repackaged, rebottled. And if you like Tuscan leather, if you like that beautiful, supple, it's very in-your-face leather kind of a fragrance, but it's also smooth, modern, very sophisticated. This is a perfect leather scent. If you're looking for a perfect leather scent, kind of like what I'm wearing here today, a black leather, suede, smooth, supple, very inviting leather. This is very cozy. It's great for the cold weather. It's going to hug you beautifully, and those around you will love the way you smell. It's very unique though. I don't think this is for everyone. I don't think this is extremely mass appealing, but for those of you that like a very unique leather fragrance, definitely check out Ombré Leather. I think you're gonna love it. At the number one spot, this is a fragrance that has been on my list for the past 4 years, and at the number one spot, the 30 in a row today. This is, of course, from the house of Dior. This is Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum, released in 2015. I absolutely love this fragrance. If you follow my channel, you know how much I love this fragrance. Always makes my top fall, you know, colder weather lists. And I think I said if I had to keep 10 designer fragrances for life, this is definitely one of them. Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum is a stunning juice in my opinion. It does retain the original DNA from, you know, Fahrenheit. However, it adds this beautiful leather and boozy note with that rum. It's like a vanilla bourbon kind of a accord that you get here. It just makes for an outstanding, stunning juice to wear in the colder weather. I absolutely love this. No wonder why it's on my top, you know, for the past 3 years in a row. Definitely one that gets me great attention, and I always look forward to wear it as soon as the leaves starts to change color. Check out Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum. If you guys like boozy scents with a leather undertone, this is definitely a must. I hope you guys enjoyed my top 10 list. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys are looking to rock, what you guys are going to be rocking the most this fall. You can tell me your top 5, your top 3, or your top 10 in your rotation for the fall, the autumn of 2019. If you guys want to try it before you buy it, if you guys want to try any of the fragrances mentioned in this top 10, guys, check out my partner, myfragrancesamples.com. No strings attached, guys. If you guys want to check it out, no problem. However, if you guys want to try these fragrances, if they're, you know, hard to find in your neck of the woods, myfragrancesamples.com, definitely a place that I recommend because I've actually used it for many years, and it's definitely a great place for sampling, decanting, 100% authenticity, fast shipping, free sample, and customer service that's second to none. And of course, have I told you guys, amazing selection of fragrances, just like the top 10 that I talked to you guys about and shared with you today. New releases, top designers, top niche, you name it, they've got it. I'm also going to have a MaxPack of all 10 choices that I shared with you guys on this video. Should you want to go with a 5ml option or a 10ml option along with the Max 15, you can actually do that as well. All that information is going to be linked in the description, guys. Enjoy. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. As always, remember, fragrance is emotion in motion, so wear what truly moves you. I'll see you again real soon.